Georgia on the logo, celebrating back-to-back Nats. Perfection wears red and black tonight. 15-0, the Dogs have done it and won a second consecutive national.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, not again.
Lead Booker to get the night started. Downfield looking for Godwin, into his hands, and guess which Dogs are barking first? Uga, get after it. Sonny Michelle will send the Dogs home to the championship game.
And Bobo throws that thing in the end zone, and
yes! Touchdown! Touchdown in the goal line!
Sigue Ringo, corta dentro, Ringo, touchdown! Georgia!
Georgia Bulldogs bludgeon their way to back-to-back. Glory, glory, Georgia, as the fight song says.
This is our love for each other. 1 + 1 = what? 3. We are better together and we are connected.
This is Robert Iron E. Singleton, a.k.a. D-Dog from The Walking Dead, or Alton from The Blind Side, and you are watching Respect the Hedges on the Fan Addict Sports Network. All right, guys, go Dogs, sick 'em.
What's going on, Dog Nation and Respect the Hedges family? And those that aren't, it's always go Dogs. Don't get it twisted. Listen, we took one on the chin this weekend. We ain't here to talk about it. So let's go ahead and do it. Y'all already know we brought to you by the Tailgate Kings. That's right, man. We're in here for another episode of Respect the Hedges on the Fan Addict Sports Network, man. Like I say, man, the Dogs took it on the chin this weekend. We here to talk about it, but it's always go Dogs for y'all that didn't know, man. So let's go ahead and get this thing started, man. First up in the building, y'all already know who it is. It's our guy, E-Rob. What's up, E-Rob?
Coach, what's happening? Boy, I ain't felt like this in a while.
It's been a minute, dog, since Edge was affordable.
Hey, you know what, man? Shout out to the Tailgate Kings. It was a great event. It didn't, end the way we wanted to end, but I had a great time. Cheers to the Dogs. Great season, undefeated again. That's 3 straight. But you see, I got the solo cup now. I'm doubled up on the solo cup, so boy, I'm down bad today, boy. But real quick, man, there's 3. Listen, Dog Nation, just lift your head up. It's okay. The sky's not falling. We lost the game by 3 points. We lost to a good team, and there are 3 reasons why we lost. I mean, there are a lot of plays within the game, but first of all, they held us to 77 yards rushing. That's what we do to people. In our championship years, that's what we did. We held everybody to 77 yards rushing championship. So they did that to us. Secondly, we missed a field goal. That's football. The only reason I'm bringing it up is we had the damn false start right before it. So you never know. Maybe we make that. And then we fumbled the ball on our 10-yard line. We held them to a field goal, but that's a field goal. We lost by 3 points. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we are. Hey, y'all, we swimming in the deep water. It's okay. But by the time we get done with today's show, it's gonna feel like we lost by 14, but we didn't. We lost by 3. We're gonna be right back in it next year. Go Dogs.
That's right, man. That's right, man. Next up in the building, man, is our guy, Dad Shawty Parker. What's going on, Shawty?
Man, what's happening?
Hey, all dogs all day, baby.
There we go.
Man.
That's what I'm talking about.
I second E-Rob's pain. I think, he said it all. I can tell that you had to get it off your chest, brother.
I'm doubled up, baby.
Look, it was just the intro, dog.
I had to get it on. It's been on me. Boy, I've been down. I've been down bad.
But no, I mean, he said a lot, man, and I know we're gonna get into it in the show, man. But like you said, man, keep your head up. Another undefeated regular season, man, and we're gonna get into it in the show, man. Let's go, man. Let's get it.
That's right, man.
Oh, and shout out to the Tailgate Kings too, Coach.
Big facts, big facts. Tailgate Kings put it on. Hey, man, shout out to the Bama fans that came down there. It was cordial, man. We had a good time down there at Atlantucky Brewery Company, man. Next up the bat, man, is our guy, Cool Cal. What's going on, Cal?
Like everybody else, man, it's you know, it's been a rough couple of days around the office. You know, people from all over. You know, they Alabama fans now. You know, they Georgia Tech fans or they whatever. But, you know, it's all good, man. You know, so like you guys said, man, another great season, man. We fought, man. If we're gonna lose, man, you know, we lose to the best. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we go out there and we lose to some scrubs. We're losing to the best of all time. So it was tough. You know what I'm saying? We all knew this day was going to come one day. We just never knew when it was going to come.
Right.
Here. But I just want to say, man, I'm proud of the team still, man. Those guys, they fought hard. I know we're going to get into the game, but great season, man. And I think those guys got a lot to be proud of. And, you know, we're going to come back hungrier next year because we want to get back on top. So, again, and also shout out Tailgate Kings. Tailgate was crazy. A lot of people out there, even though the weather wasn't necessarily the best, but man, we had a fantastic time.
That's right, man. And we got a special guest in the house, man. He's been on before, man. He's a former NFL safety and former All-American safety for the University of Georgia. It's Bakari Rambo. What's going on, Bakari?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Rambo.
Hey,
how y'all doing, man?
Hey,
what up, bro?
It's the day after. It's the days after, man. You know, we ain't used to this feeling, Bakari.
I know, man. I've been hearing it all reading about it all on Facebook. I kind of feel the same way. I just feel like what E-Rob said is I feel like we beat ourselves. And he mentioned about the field goal. What else was it? The field goal, the
fumble.
The fumble.
Oh, and the penalty.
I think we got penalties.
Yeah.
We had the season high in the first half. We had like 6 penalties in the first half.
Yeah. Crazy.
I think we beat ourselves, and I think we respected Jalen Milroe too much.
That's what we're gonna talk about today for sure.
Because
we're definitely gonna get into that.
I think it's times where you could throw in the two spies on them at times, but don't try to do it consistently.
Get it too much.
I think those are times where you can disguise it in. It looks like 2 of them is fine, but 4 guys are rushing or 3 guys are rushing it too. I think you have to mix them up and not just allow him to see it consistently every time and point out who's coming, who's not coming.
Big facts, man. Big facts. So
I think I put on Facebook that we needed to make him a pocket passer. And I think people just think pocket passing is just sitting in the pocket and throwing. No, it's being able to call out plays, call out the set protections, read coverages, and do those things while also getting pressure on him. So I think we didn't do we got 4 sacks. I think we did a good job getting to him, but I think it could have been a lot more by, just disguising a lot more, not spying 2 guys so much. Because they ain't even do that against Lamar Jackson. Or Kyle Murray or whoever. Jalen Hurts, you didn't even do that against those types of guys. So why are we doing it now? Like spying with 2 guys? Like who is this kid that he got to take up 2 of our players?
Big facts, man. Let's bring our other guy on. Is JV, man, Mr. Tailgate Kings himself. What's going on, JV?
Hey, what's up, fellas, man? I'm kind of running into the show as I'm getting home. Long day, but I'm here. Hey, listen, I agree with a lot of stuff you guys were just talking about as I was sitting backstage. I'll get myself together here in a minute, but as I'm joining this show, I got a lot to say. and I'll wait to the end because I want to hear what you guys got going on while I'm rushing around here trying to get myself seated.
Bet. All right, man. Yeah, man. We're definitely gonna get into it again, man. Shout out to JV and Tailgate Kings, Atlantic Kentucky Brewer Company, man. Creature Comfort, Our Culture, all the people, the vendors that was out there. It was a dope time, even though the result didn't end how we wanted it to end. CA was backstage. I guess he getting his stuff together. He'll be back in, man. And we're gonna break it down, man. We'll break it down, offense and defense. But before we do, I do want to give a shout out to all the dogs that made the all SEC team. It was released today. We got Brock Bowers, of course, first team tight end, Tate Ratledge, Cedric Van Pran, both first team offensive linemen. Malachi Starks making the first team defense. And then we got Carson Beck on the second team offense, Xavier Truss on the second team offense, Michael Williams, Nazir Stackhouse, Smile Munden, Taki Smith, and Kamari Lester all on the second team defense. Of course, both teams were led by Dogs and Tide. That's how it usually goes. And shout out to those guys, man, for putting in the work. Like I said, we had an undefeated regular season. We still haven't lost in the regular season since COVID. You know what I'm saying? So we still got that streak going, and I think Orange Bowl is a good time to get another streak going. So we're gonna get into this thing, man. So
quick question: are y'all gonna be down? Are y'all going to the Orange Bowl?
I'm not going to the Orange Bowl. I couldn't get no riding.
I don't know.
You going?
It's up in the air.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
I mean, I'm already here.
Okay. So you already down there. Okay. I got
you down there?
Yeah, I live in Fort Lauderdale. I mean, I'm not in Miami, but I can drive there.
No.
I'm about to say hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh man. So where to begin? Let's go with the offense. Let's start on the offensive side of the ball. I got a couple of thoughts. I'm gonna give some broad thoughts. I'll let y'all go into things. I think Bakari hit on something on the defensive side of respect and Jalen Miro. I thought our overall game plan had a little bit too much respect for Bama altogether. I think offensively we played. I know Amarius Mims only got to play 11 snaps and got hurt. So Bobo did have to change some of his protections and things like that because I guess he was feeling like we wasn't going to be able to protect Carson long enough. I don't feel like our offensive game plan was aggressive enough overall. And I felt like in the second half, y'all know I'm like one of the biggest Carson Beck fans there is, but I do feel like, and I told Shorty this, honestly, I feel like if Ladd and Brock hadn't have played, our offense might have looked better because I felt like he targeted them way too much in the first half, forcing it at times in bad situations. We had a lot of playmakers that didn't get targeted, much less catches. So that's my overall for the offense. I mean, I'll let y'all go into a little bit more. Shorty, I'll let you take the reins first up, man. Talk about that offense against Bama, man.
Wow, I almost want to say the lack thereof offense that it was, but I honestly think that was the problem overall. I mean, you have a team that averages 40, 41 points a game, and you have 10 points at halftime. I mean, you can't do that. You just cannot do that. Bama didn't do anything really. Well, I don't want to jump on the other side, stay on the offense. But with us personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. We had a lot of guys come in through the portal this year that played for us, that played very big roles at the wide receiver position. Ladd was a kind of little banged up, and obviously, our man was a little banged up. But coach, there was no separation. Every throw was contested. I have not seen nothing like that all this year.
Big facts.
So, that was something that was very, very alarming to me. And maybe that, having these guys come in and not maybe being in the system long enough, it finally came back to bite us. So we finally messed up with a team personnel-wise that, it showed. And our guys just didn't get separation, man. And every throw this kid had to make, It was just tight, contested throws.
Big facts.
So from an offensive standpoint, that's where, you know, I just feel like we just really, you know, unfortunately didn't play the game that we obviously needed to play, and we were just not ourselves.
Big facts. I definitely agree with the getting separation. That's something we normally count on Ladd for, but Ladd was banged up, man. Like he went out the game twice. He was trying, but it just wasn't what it was. And he's normally that guy that you can count on, Cal, that always get open. So what do you see on the offense, if anything different, man, to point to? Get as specific or as broad as you want.
One of the biggest things I didn't like, I didn't feel like we had any creativity. Generally, in the big games in the past, the offense has had tons of creativity, some things that we haven't seen that we kind of hold back. I didn't see that in this game. Again, going back to the first half, it was like we were just trying to force feed Brock. And listen, I think we all want to get the ball in Brock's hands, but we also have to be creative and realize that we've got other guys that can make plays. And I just didn't see that creativity. And I agree with what Shawty said. I think the offense really let us down in this game. Again, a crucial turnover, you know, basically inside the red zone, which the defense stood tall to only give up a field goal. But that's a play that should never happen, you know. And so those small plays, along with, I think, the lack of creativity that we had offensively, you know, really did us in. Like we said, coming out in the first, we actually, the first drive of the game, came out, went right down the field, went through them like butter. So we saw the creativity starting out, but it just seemed to bog down. It just seemed like we just continue to do other things to create mismatches. I just didn't see mismatches being created. Like you said, when we dropped back, the guys were covered tight. And to me, a lot of that is lacking creativity to create them opportunities to be able to get open. And also, finish up with this. Why the hell didn't we try to get the ball in Dylan Bell's hands more? The kid has been coming on throughout the season, whatever we've asked them to do. And considering that, you know, Ladd and some other guys have been a little banged up, why didn't we try to get him the ball at least 10 to 12 times in this game where he only had 3 catches? So I think that a lot of those things did us in, and that's why we find ourselves, you know what I'm saying, at the end with this L because of those reasons.
Big facts, man. Hey, all good facts, man. And these things add up to what we had on Saturday. E-Rob, any other details, you know, offensively? I know you had some opening remarks, but I know you probably wanted to get into it a little bit more, man. I mean, because to be honest, if we could do film study, we could be in this mug about 5 hours, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we could. I mean, it was definitely not a stellar day on offense. It's never as bad as it seems. It's never as good as it's, you know, you think it is. That play we was getting the ball to Dylan Bell on that fumble, and if he doesn't fumble that ball, we got to play because, you know, we was running a little reverse there. There's a play there. I'm telling you, there is.
Yeah,
That's the same play we ran against Georgia Tech. And
there was a play to be made. If you don't fumble that ball, there's a play there. I mean, that's an aggressive play. That was some creativity right there. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good play call.
Just don't run it on your side of the field, though. That's all I'm saying. Just
if you don't fumble it, why not? Why not? That's not like it. I mean,
because when something go wrong, you throw the ball that far back in the end. That's what happened.
You was already on the like 15-yard line, so it really doesn't matter.
I've seen some blockers out in front of him. It looked like he was about to make some noise.
I'm telling you, that was a good play, man. He just fumbled the ball. When he fumbled, you don't want to hear about it. I get it. So I ain't even gonna harp on that. The main thing is we couldn't run the ball. We had 77 yards rushing. There ain't no more to it. If anybody holds us to 77 yards rushing, they're gonna have a damn good chance to win the game. Period. And it goes the other way. We hold them to 77 yards, they're not gonna win. Period. I don't care how good they are. It doesn't matter. That's the game. That's what won the game. But the thing is, we held them to 114 yards rushing with the quarterback running all that. So they really didn't do much. It was a close game. They made the plays at the end. They won.
Big facts. JV, our guy, man. He's a little banged up. He's like, I think man, sorry to say he's about 75, 85, right? Shawty, I'm like, he tried to go, but I just felt like we was trying to force feed him a little bit because of his his injury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he 100%, force feed him. I don't care, but
I
he
agree.
definitely was not 100.
Yeah, man. You listen. I didn't even get a chance to rewatch the game because I just didn't want to. But from what I was looking at, man, we didn't really play in the portions of the game that I caught. We didn't really. We just weren't out there playing our best ball. You guys have said it. We had too many penalties, and literally, this almost mimicked the SEC championship game from 2 years ago, where we went into that game. We respected them way too much. There is no way I'm going to sit back there and let a running back who throw Hail Mary balls up for the most part sit back there and have time to do any of that. I'm going to heat him up. I'm going to heat his ass up. I'm not doing that. I'm not sitting back. We've already seen what happens when we do exactly how we looked on defense, and we already know we didn't have any one-on-one beaters. So, to me, on defense, we played well, but the things that they got off on, and they were especially in the fourth quarter, they were able to do. He would have had to have done way more with his arm than with his feet, and we just kind of gave that up. Offensively, we weren't the same folks. We just weren't. We were hurt. Number one, if you got two of your main guys out there hurt, then you at a disadvantage. We got people who probably should have been out there who were healthy. At least we would have had a better fighting chance of being able to make some plays because they were all in our hip pockets. They were Brackett and Brock, and they were all over Ladd. You know what I mean? And they played us very aggressively. On defense, they played us very aggressively in our faces at the receiver, cornerback positions, and they didn't give us any of the respect we seem to be giving them. So a 3-point loss, all the things that went wrong, bad. I'm just saying, bad officiating also, and us shooting ourselves in the foot cost us the game and cost us a chance at the playoffs in a third natty.
Bakar, I wanted to ask you something, man, from a defensive perspective. Like when you going against the offense, and I watch games all the time, and I'm always wondering why we do, not just us, other teams. What's the advantage of an offense doing a quick pitch or a toss sweep to the short side of the field?
Man, don't set it off.
I'm still trying to figure that out. And I'm a Bobo fan. I'm still trying to figure it out. Maybe he saw something on film. Maybe he tried to catch him off guard.
Is there blocking?
Maybe, maybe the blocking didn't turn out right. His kind of hard. Yeah, he did. Another thing I want to point out too is those we had like 2 or 3 times where we was 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 2, and we failed to get them.
We're doing pitches. Why we respecting them too much? Run the ball up the middle. Why are we pitching the ball outside? We need 1 yard.
And then we get in the goal line at the end of the game, 2nd and 1, and they take us to 4th and 1 to get the touchdown. Why is that same play you caught on 4th and 1? You should have caught that on 2nd and 1.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
That's
Listen,
facts, man.
You should have called it 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
With Kendall Milton.
I just I said,
pounded in there.
I think give it to him. You 2nd and 1. You should have brought that jumbo package in. You should have brought him in. That should have been the first thing come to y'all mind. Oh, we in 2nd and 1, man. Just like the Eagles. The Eagles on bull crap when they go to that first on the goal line, they go to that tush push. That's the same thing we should have done. Went our jumbo package, our bread and butter. What's gonna get us in there the first time, and go on and run it down their throat. Don't wait till the 4th and 1.
Man.
We wait the 4th and 1 to do that, and then that's killed time.
Yep. And
Rambo, you about to get everybody. We about to get everybody hot over here, man.
Listen, man. Mike point out a good thing too. He's like first team All-American center, and we tossing it outside. I'm like, shorty, just call it 4 straight times. If we don't get it, we don't get it. But no, you got to run behind said Van Pran in those situations where it's 3rd and 2, 31, whatever that is, man. Like we can't be taught because not for nothing. Shout out to Sandy Gover. She that's just for you. That not for nothing. But Bama got speed on the edge. We trying to toss it like dog. I'm gonna be honest. A couple of them plays, it didn't matter if we was blocking them dudes was out there. And I felt like when we ran right at him, Kendall Milton was getting those hard yards, early in the game. Yeah. So I think we fell in love with that little pitch. And I just want to know from a defensive perspective, maybe there's something I'm not seeing that gives the offense an advantage when you tossing it into the boundary. I'm like, you tossing it into the boundary. If we tossing it, at least give it to the field.
That's an extra defender. You're giving them an extra defender. The boundary is the extra defender. Don't do that.
Exactly. I seen that freshman Caleb Downers come from his safety position and blow it up one time. He came in and made it turn back inside. I was like, he see it coming. We like, come on, man. But like I said, I'm a fan of Bubba. I ain't here to criticize him. I feel like he could have done better. The players could have done better. Everybody could have done better. But I just don't think we should get us down. We so used to us winning to like we take a loss. And it's like, oh, shoot, we'll be back.
Big facts.
Like, we go be back.
Thank you. Yes, we will.
No doubt. And then we're going to be back again and again. Like, it ain't going to stop. Like, eventually it's going to come to a point where Kirby he's going to learn. Like, it might take him the fourth time to learn his lesson, but eventually he gonna learn and he's gonna build it up where he continue to beat Alabama. It's gonna become a thing.
Yeah. So Cal, man, we're gonna jump over to the defensive side, man. I think the defense played pretty good. There was still some things that we could straighten up, but just overall, man, give us your take on the defense, man.
I agree with you. I didn't have a lot of problems with how the defense played. I thought overall they were solid. I think a couple of times Alabama obviously was able to take advantage of some of our young backers on a few plays. Mm-hmm. They got caught in some wash, little misdirections, and weren't there maybe where we were missing some of that key experience. But and then another thing too, so They got some third downs, a couple of key third downs that kept some drives going that I thought was a little bit uncharacteristic of our defense, where we could have got off the field. They made a few plays. It seemed like obviously they were targeting Six and looking for him. And I think we just couldn't get off the field on a few of those drives that really hurt us too defensively. But defense played well enough for us to win the game. We held them to basically, like I said, 24, 27 points. I was good with that.
Yeah, big facts. E-Rob, defense, same thing. I think we played a lot of too high shell. Bakari, I think he hit on it. We was doing two spies most of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude good. We said Miro was going to be a challenge, but I'm like, two spies the whole game? Like,
right. And again, so I went back and watched the game. But I went back and watched the game, dude. He completed 13 passes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He completed 13 passes. Like, let's not, go too crazy. Yeah. And you passed for under 100, 200 yards. So he did all right. They just made a couple plays at the end of the game. That's really all it was. A couple plays at the end of the game. But the defense played well
throughout the game. I thought most of his passes actually meant something. There were.
Here's the thing, though. Right.
But here's what that's what I'm talking about.
But they were 4 for 13 on third down, so they weren't that good. You know what I'm saying? So we played well.
They was going on.
If you trying to tell me y'all didn't see the way these offensive line beat up our defensive front, how they were getting 5-6 yards on third down on every carry almost.
Yeah.
Why they only had 100 yards rushing in?
They averaged 2.8 yards a carry. It looks like
you know what I'm saying? It feels like they did more. They averaged less than 3 yards a carry. That's the fact.
The issue was the defense played, to your point, actually everybody's point, the defense played well.
Right.
But what happened was they didn't get to stop when we needed to stop. Mainly in that fourth quarter with the last 4 minutes left in the game.
That's when we needed some. They won. Right. That's what won the game. We can get off the field.
I think we got the stops when we needed them because it was only that one touchdown. Well,
in the second
that
half.
that one touchdown in the end of the game. So yeah, you got a point with it. We needed that stop. So yeah, I think they played solid though. I mean,
I think they played
besides the
solid.
scheme, they played hard. I'm just trying to figure out, man, why we can't never have two like solid corners. Why it's always one corner and we have to try to hide and disguise the other corner?
That's a good question.
Because that first corner we got every year, he always on the way to the draft. And
then it's like the second corner is we always try to hide him. And
help is on the way.
He ended up getting
help
exposed.
is on the way.
And I don't got nothing against the kid, number 6. I don't got nothing against. I actually like him, but I just think he got a lot. I wish Julian Humphrey would have been playing.
Me too.
I think that kid is. I think he's gonna be. I think he's got a lot of potential. I wish he had had an opportunity to get out that lineup because I hated to see. As a defensive player, I hated it to my soul seeing Jermaine Burton get that touchdown.
Man.
Bro, I wanted to suit up and hit his. Can I cuss on him?
Yeah, go on, cuss, man. We done lost.
I wanted to hit his ass myself. And then he had the nerve to do the little thing at the end of the game. Stuff like that pissed me off, man. Like, bro, y'all beat us, go about your business. Stop doing all that extra stuff, man. Like,
that's why you got to stop them, folks.
That's how you get hurt. And football is the wrong sport to be taunting because
let's go, Rambo. Suit up.
You can't get fined in college. You can kick me out the game. You can't fine me.
Oh man, listen, I'm telling my boy Shorty, man. Hey, I didn't like it either, but if we don't want him to do whatever he doing, you got to stop him. And I think our defense overall played good, but I think both sides of the line, to be honest with you, Alabama outplayed us on both sides of the line.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm saying? Neither team was rushing for a lot, but when we rushed, we was fighting for every inch, every yard. Whereas they was like on first down, I kept telling Shorty, they keep winning first down. They was getting 3 or 4. They might not have got a lot on second and third, but they was going for it on fourth down. So it was almost like, we was playing 4-down defense the whole time. And it's like, if we can't win first down, there was one drive, they threw it to Isaiah Bond 5 straight times. And I'm like, bruh, we have got to win first down because whenever we won first down, then it went good for us. So I just think JB, I know you touched on the defense a little bit, but I think you might have had a little bit more to say about that defense, man.
I just, for me, man, again, I just do not like when we sit back. And I felt like we were not even on our heels. We were just being conservative. I don't care about a running back. I don't care about how far Milroe can throw the ball. I don't care about him running a 4.4 or 4.5 and being able to power clean, hang clean 335 pounds. I don't care about none of that. I'm heating your ass up and you finna prove something to me. And we didn't do that. And we already know we don't have one-on-one guys who win one-on-one matchups. All night, so I can't say all night, but the plays that I watched my guy Michael Williams straight do a bull rush every single time. Like every single time, like nothing else. We didn't bring any type of pressure that would put Milroe on, off his pattern. Yeah, absolutely. And so for me, we were just too conservative. I don't care about Jermaine Burton. Jermaine Burton does not scare me as a receiver compared to the defense of backs we have across from him. I'm not going to give them that type of respect. They're going to have to prove to me that they're going to run past me and dominate me. They got to prove to me that they're Michie and Williamson. They were not, and a couple other things. I mean, we already know that they run that pit game. I mean, even on the, you can't say that the guy, you got to tell a guy that, hey, listen, watch out for this. But the whole wheel route deal is something that we always have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? Having our young linebackers get caught up in the wash, allowing them to be able to get what I felt were easy catches just does not work. And, probably I'll say the last 3-4 games of the season, I don't know what was going on with our guy Everett, but it definitely didn't seem like he had the confidence out there on the field to be out there doing what we were expecting him to do. And maybe that's, I don't know. I just felt like it was something not right with him because he was just always chasing and getting burnt too much.
Yep.
Yeah. Corey Arnold pointed out, say our D-line didn't have anybody that demanded a double team. In the past, our defense was able to do that, and the linebackers were able to run free and not get caught in the wash, because a lot of times their offensive line was able to climb to the second level and put hands on our linebackers, which was causing some issues, especially on that one running back wheel touchdown. I mean, our guy Raylan Wilson, he's going to be a star in the future, but he got a lot of learning to do. He got caught up in the wash. Yep. Yeah, he a true freshman. And hey, man, we always say next man up, but we don't count on him coming into the year having to contribute. But shout out to him and CJ Allen, because Dumas Johnson getting hurt, Smile not being 100. But hey, once you out there, everybody, what y'all
it happened fast though, Coach. It happened fast out there. Now you just got to, you're fresh.
I think
that's a direct reflection on, and shout out, this is not knocking on anybody, you know what I'm saying? This is I'm just being critical in terms of just pointing out things that I see. So this is direct correlation to the SEC nomination. I don't think we had anybody in our front seven on first, second, or third team. Mm-hmm. No, first, second, or third.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, really?
In the front seven.
Second team, Michael Williams and Nazir Stackhouse and Smile.
Okay.
Monday. So that's second team, not first team. First team, the only defensive first team was Malachi. And shout out to Malachi. But he said front seven. He said front seven. My bad. Shout out to
my point
Malachi.
was,
he was in Charlotte Last night to do the Thorpe Award. I don't know if he won or not.
We were just talking about having to play by committee because we did not have those disruptors. So I was just saying that's a direct correlation to the SEC roster. We didn't have that disruptor to that point, and we've been saying that all season. And unfortunately, we just ran up on a team that had the same skill, talent, if not better than us.
Yeah, and it wasn't all us just playing bad. I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. Alabama got Alabama. Go ahead, Brembo.
I'm sorry. Now, I'm about to just say that was a good play call with that wheel route. They called us that man. That's the perfect play against man crossers with a wheel. That's your running back
game, Rambo.
Yeah, the running back should
but he just took a false step. Yeah, he just took a false step. He's looking at the quarterback instead of looking at his man. It happens, man. It's football, man. Yeah. It's football.
Shit, I did it all the time.
Right, it's football, man. And he got to step on him, and then it's touchdown. That's football.
And like I said, man, it ain't all Georgia playing bad. This is Alabama we're talking about here. I mean, they got guys. You know what I'm saying? Just like us. Alabama and Ohio State got it. Like they love to say Georgia got 1 million 5-stars. Well, guess what? They actually got more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they played a good game. Nick Saban, I think one of y'all opened up with it, said we lost to. I think Cal said we lost to the best to ever do it, man. I mean, but you get tired of losing. It's like we all knew that loss was coming, but it's like, damn, it had to be Bama.
Not to these dudes.
It had to be Bama.
Not to these
dudes. But yeah, I do want to make mention to I know a lot of casual dog fans have been going on and on about the non-review of the call on Isaiah Bond on.
Stop arguing people on the internet with that.
Man,
stop it.
I didn't. I'm
talking about just people, dog nation. Stop arguing with folks on the internet. Please stop doing that. Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
But you're right. That's what, listen, if you know football, you'll know, listen, was it a crucial play in that drive? It was. There was no guarantee we was going to get that ball on first down and drive down the field. Obviously, after the first drive, we only had like 80 yards, up until halftime or something like that total. So, yes, it was a big play, people, but it's not the reason why we lost. This is This is not Tyler Simmons' own size type deal. You know what I'm saying? So
I saw that on the internet. They bringing that up, man. Come on now, stop, Dog Nation. Let it go.
Y'all already know, Coach. I don't blame the ref, dog. It's just a part of the game. Bad calls is bad calls.
Kind of like Ohio State from last year.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'll be honest with you. I watched one time when I want to say it was one of their running backs, dog. We clearly had the face mask, and we stopped them for a loss, but they didn't call it. So I'm like, it could go both ways. I just want to address. We did. I think the penalties that we got, like I think JV said it was our season high or something. You know, it's like the most we had all season. And Cal said in the first half we had 6 penalties. I'm like, Jesus, we averaged 6 penalties. We had all that in the first half. You cannot do that. Like, we can't have a false start on the field goal to put this guy, this true freshman kicker, man, had never kicked in college past 48 yards. It was a 45-yarder. We get the false start, makes it a 50-yarder. You know what I'm saying? So
can't do that.
You can't do that. You know what I mean?
Can't fumble on the 10-yard line. That's how you lost by 3 points. You can't do that. It's not like we just got the hell beat out of us. These are little. You can't do that. You're gonna lose by 3 points. You know what I'm saying? It's football. Just keep playing. It's all right. We'll be back next year.
Yeah, Rico say I'm a UGA fan when y'all play FSU.
Man, shut up. No, he has something to say.
Bright spots. We're young. We are young on defense, man. And I think a lot of these guys are coming back. I heard, of course, none of this stuff. Y'all know the transfer portal opened up. That's another thing I want to address. Dog fans, like, stop tweeting at kids when they choose to go somewhere else, man. Like, the 5 people that's in the portal so far, to be honest with you, they going for better opportunities because it's too deep at their particular position, or they've been here 2 or 3 years. CJ Madden was a highly touted, edge coming out. Let the dude leave the dude alone, Barry. He's going to get a better chance of what he thinks. Everybody can't stay. Y'all want all these 5 stars and stuff to come in. Coaches have to have tough decisions with some of these kids. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the kids getting in the portal, man. Go do your thing. If Athens ain't for everybody, and
stop being losers.
Right, they acting like losers.
Loser if you tear the kid down for trying to make a good decision for himself. You'll lose.
Exactly, like you ain't
real talk. Just hope you got somewhere to land. That's all I hope. Because a lot of those kids going to the portal and don't have nowhere to land. So they're just real talk.
That's the only thing that I hope. I always hope these kids. But the thing is, to be real, I mean, and we ain't gonna turn it into a whole portal thing. It's more kids in the portal than there are spots on teams. So.
Hey, listen. Hey, Coach, I got a question for the crew.
What's up?
To me, the biggest issue that we have on defense is on the edges, guys. I think we all agree about that. How are we going to fix that by next year? We fix that changes our defense, in my opinion. We need a Nolan Smith. Like, we miss him sorely.
I think that's a good point. We actually Nolan Smith, a great line of, you know what I'm saying? Nolan Smith, Aziz Ojulari, Lorenzo Carter, Davin Bellamy. Like, we had a whole bunch of people you could count. Robert Beal that knew how to what I'm saying, take on that block with the inside arm
and set that edge, baby.
And keep that outside arm free. It's like we getting there, but we ain't got it or something. We got some young guys that started playing towards the end of the year. So hopefully
35.
That's gonna 35, and if we can keep 29, I want to say his last name Harris. I know again, maybe a portal guy, people, but don't overreact. You know,
portal guy, Stouter. He going in the portal.
He may, he may. I think he may be. I mean, hey man, I don't blame the kid. He's a 5-star coming out. He want to play like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
It's your chance. If you don't see that, this your chance. Where you going? Take it.
Listen, Mike said I think 11 is on the way. Aaron Smith walked on. Are you saying 11 on defense, Mike, or 11 on offense? 11 on defense is Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker definitely played good Saturday. I think he's great at rushing the passer, and he's getting better at setting the edge. And that's coming from a guy that played inside linebacker his whole high school career. So he's 2 years, I ain't even gonna say 2 full years because he started out at inside linebacker here. Kirby moved him outside because we was, low on depth out there. So we got some bright stuff to look forward to, man. We are playing Florida State in the Orange Bowl down there with Bakari. Bakari, how you feeling about this game? Rodemaker, their second string, should be playing in the Orange Bowl, not the guy that played against Louisville.
Shoot, it depends on who plays. I don't even know who playing yet.
Right, that's true.
For either side.
Big
Were
facts.
you in the closet?
I don't know. He got an echo going on.
No, my bad. I was outside. I'm outside I had to come downstairs and hand somebody something.
Oh,
My
I
bad.
think it's a good chance to get a look at some of the younger guys that either have gotten playing time or will be getting playing time. Look at it like a kind of like a scrimmage,
Early
something.
spring.
Yeah, early spring. You know what I'm saying?
I was talking to someone about it, and I was just thinking, I want to see how the kids come out to play, because for the past 2 years we've been in that championship. So I want to see how the kids come out to play, knowing that it's not another game to play for afterwards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. Yeah, that's what I want to see, how they're going to come out and play.
Del Rico said, "Iron sharpens iron. Though I'd rather be second string at UGA than be a starter at Michigan State." I mean, I can see that, but like you have sometimes where guys, they want to get that first team rep, you know what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with that, wanting to get the first team rep. I'm like Bakari, I want to see the attitude of the kids, the body language, all that stuff, when we come out, how we take it. Kirby said we're gonna be ready, and I trust it.
And who ain't gonna play and who gonna play? Some
gotta
make some big decisions.
Hey, listen, Kirby said you either in or you out, and we know some people going to the NFL, and some people going into the transfer portal, and some people graduating.
Is Beck coming back, Coach? Did he announce? Is Beck coming back? Do we know Beck coming back?
Hasn't been officially announced.
Okay.
Right, somebody got some real.
I think that might be Rambo.
Yeah. No, that's you, dog. That ain't you. I don't know. Somebody got something going on. Hello. That's JV. Oh, we found the cookie. But
He don't know what's going on.
Oh man, but yeah, Carson, it's leaning towards that way. There's been no official announcement though.
Okay.
Him, Smile London as well. We thought Smile would be entering, but they're trying to, keep Smile around as well. And of course, I'm assuming Bullard. Listen, he put out.
He gone.
I think Smile
Bullard gone. Hey,
I think Bullard
I was just about to ask.
gone.
You think Smile should stay? Y'all think Smile should stay?
Yeah, man, Smile. Yeah, Smile. Smile played great, man. I think he don't have some. He don't have.
I think his injuries. Yeah. I think he.
I don't think he should stay because the guys behind him are better. So you better get your ass on.
Well, that's different.
Now we talking, Rambo.
I'm just being honest. Like, you better get going because those guys behind you are more talented. They like, what's the kid, Justin Williams? Man, y'all seen that dude highlight tape?
Oh, the one that's coming in? Yeah,
coming in. Yeah, he a monster.
Yeah, like, man, come on, man. Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
If you saw his highlight.
Put some more
Damn, Rambo.
There you go.
Well, I was just gonna pick up where Rambo left off. I'm
That boy
totally
serious.
agreeing. Justin Williams got some serious tape. It's high school. I know but he looked different. He got a different kind of speed. He got a lot. So I agree. I don't know if he comes in as a true freshman and would come in and start over him, but the kid gonna see the field.
He gonna play.
Listen, we appreciate the depth. If you can't beat him out, then I need Smile to come on back.
I
just need him one more year. You know what I'm saying?
From his perspective too, from his perspective too, like I think coming out of last year, his draft grade would have been, even though he's a true sophomore, would have been higher than it is this year because of the injuries. Like he hasn't been 100, and we've seen it on the field. And I'm like, I think another year we're doing good. And like you say, depth. I think even if he stay and these guys are that good, he's still gonna start because Smile knows, just like JDJ. Them dudes know the plays, dog.
They know what to do. Yeah.
Listen, Raylan Wilson is a super uber. He's like that guy, Justin. If you go back and watch his high school films, just like that guy, Justin Williams. But
all three of them that came in.
You can't make the reads and get to the spot.
You're gonna be a step behind. Like you're gonna be a step behind.
But and plus, I might be healthy.
You're right, Coach. Good call.
So that's all. That's all. And you know, we needed depth this year. We didn't have the depth that Kirby liked to have. He liked to rotate a lot of those guys, man. So I think of course we know Brock first round he gone.
Oh, for sure.
So hey man.
What about Mims? Mims gone?
I think he probably is.
I think he probably gonna go. He probably shouldn't, but he probably gonna go.
Gotcha.
I think if he wanted, like, I think it's gonna be a high second round, but I mean, so
he might go late first round, coach. He's just a freak of nature.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Because he's a freak.
But I say that because it's been twice he's gotten hurt, not because he's just walking around getting hurt, but you know how the NFL is, man.
I agree.
And on that type of thing. So I think he's a first round talent. Man, ain't nobody doing what he doing, man. They do like legit 6'7" and like, you know, less than 15-20% body fat or whatever.
Right.
What's the name? Dickerson. I do think we might get that tackle from Texas A&M.
Talking about Walter Nolan.
Nolan.
Wait, the defensive tackle?
Walter Nolan.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, Walter Nolan. We was in one of his final three. So hopefully he ends up in Athens. We got a visitor coming this weekend, the wide receiver that scored on us on the first drive from
Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
hey, they say he run 10.6 in the 100.
He's Tennessee State champ.
He the Tennessee State. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Hey, I think I like the number
I'm just
18.
saying that ain't saying a hell of a lot.
I want
everybody run that.
I think the kid from he's a freshman, Smith. I think he got the talent to be something, to be a good receiver.
Number 18, yeah.
CJ Smith, he actually was getting playing time early, but he hurt his knee mid-season. So
he's tall, he's fast.
Yeah, he's a redshirt freshman this year. If he don't hit the portal, he's definitely going to be, you know, again, we don't know. We got 2 weeks. This first portal session has 2 weeks. It started yesterday, and then the early signing day. Early signing day is the 20th. So
is lag on? Is lag on?
He walked on senior day. But I mean, he got another year eligibility, but he did walk on senior day.
So he probably okay.
If I was a receiver, I would not enter the portal because you coming back, Carson Beck. He ain't just picking one guy. He spread the ball around.
Especially with Brock being gone next year.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
Come on, man.
And that back, you got to make sure you straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I don't know about him and his his future, because he had like Kirby has to rest him like every other half. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll play one half and then Kirby kind of got to rest him. I don't know if it's a back problem that he can fix. Lad.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, he had on the brace Saturday, back brace during the game Saturday.
I think they just ain't give it time to heal.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that's what it is, because when he 100%, that dude is definitely an NFL talent.
He's serious.
But if it's something that's nagging, especially at wide receiver, and need to be able to cut and all that stuff,
that's why he need to come on back, let Run take care of him this summer, and get them together. Let Run in the staff get them right.
Let Run get him right.
That's right.
You know, Run gonna do it too.
Run gonna get you right, boy.
Every time.
Big facts, man. Big facts.
And Cole, I want to say something before we end the show. It ain't got to be none, man. And a lot of you guys may know him, and I want to speak about him. He passed. But I want to say something at the end of the show before we go. All right, it's a big time dog guy.
Let's go ahead, because we ain't got but like 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so man, I wanted to give a shout out, and I almost forgot, man. A lot of you guys may know him, Terry Stevens, Big Dog. Call him Big Dog, who owned the Rim shop and had all the photography. He took all the photography. Yeah, man, he passed away, man. I saw his wife. He passed away. I didn't know it, man, and I wanted to say they are very good people, man. Have not done nothing but always showed me love. He was one of the first people that gave me a job when I was in Athens. He taught me about business. I had fell out with him one time because I was young and I wasn't mature. But he was able to teach me business. And when I learned how business worked, I understood why he made those decisions. So that's something that always stood with me, man. And just shout out to the family, all his sons, man, his wife, man. And he was just a big big influence on a lot of Bulldogs. And if you ever went into his shop and looked at his picture and jersey collection, you would be of envy. He got some of everybody that has ever worn the Bulldog uniform.
Jeez.
So shout out Big Dog Terry Stevens.
Shout out.
Rest in peace.
Yep. Shout out.
Condolences.
So anybody else got any closing thoughts before we get up out of here, man?
We'll be back next year.
Oh,
we're gonna be in there.
How y'all feel about Florida State not making it?
Well, this is the thing. It's tough. It's
tough. When you say that,
hey, that's a whole nother show, Rambo. Don't do that.
All I was saying,
I don't think it's a clear cut, you know what I'm saying, answer, because the committee been telling us for 10 years it's about the best 4 teams. Be honest with you, we don't even know if they was the best 4 when Jordan Travis was playing, but I'm just saying.
My
most
thing
deserving.
is,
You leaving out an undefeated Power 5 conference champ don't set a good precedent. That's the only yeah.
I think they was doing them a favor. Because Florida State would have made the playoffs, they were going to get their ass tore up.
and they have something in the, they have the law in the bylaws. It's been there 9 years that if a player get injured, that can affect, you know what I'm saying, your status move. So it's been in the law book for 9 years. It just finally came up.
I think if he was playing or not playing, they was going to get tore up.
NCAA wants, though. This is what they wanted, because now they go into the 12 team. They wanted somebody to get left out like that. Now it justifies having the 12-team playoff. It works out better for them in the long run. So
I just say if I was a Florida State fan, I would be mad though. Like
I saw
you should be. You should be pissed.
I saw the sports book.
I would tell you like this, man. I don't care if a walk-on was playing at Georgia. If we were undefeated and won the SEC,
we supposed to be in there.
we need to ride up to the headquarters, though.
But that's the SEC too. That's a little bit different.
I've seen the sports book where Florida State versus Georgia is a bigger point spread compared to Florida State versus Washington, Texas, Alabama, and Michigan. Our point spread is larger versus Florida State. So why are we in the top 14?
Listen, I mean, nobody really talking
like,
about
that. Don't even make Vegas telling us something. Like we got a 14.5. If Florida State played Michigan, they giving them like a 9-point spread with the backup quarterback.
A couple of people asked me about them, like Mike said about Michigan and their schedule. I was like, it's like this, man. Look at it like this. The committee is like 2 dudes arguing over who the GOAT in the NBA. When it's Jordan and LeBron, rings matter. But then when you say rings matter, you bring up Kareem and Bill Russell, they change the narrative. And that's how it went through the whole top 4. It's like, oh, well, you know, Michigan.
That makes sense.
You know, that's how it is. They changed the narrative for everybody.
Then they go to Killer Instinct after that.
Exactly.
Yeah, go some more book beer.
Every time you change the comparisons, something different comes. Like with Texas being in front of Alabama, head-to-head matters. But when we go down the line to the New Year's 6, Oregon is in and ain't beat nobody, but Oklahoma beat Texas and didn't get no credit for it. Little stuff like that. It's like it all changes, you know.
They got more losses though, right?
But why
they both got 2 losses? They both got 2 losses.
But I don't understand how they can have this opinion or thought. Just because Texas beat Alabama beat us, that don't mean Texas will beat us.
Listen, again,
that's how
it changed, though. It's
like that's what I don't get.
Like I looked at the rankings. I think we was in at least before the CFP came out in the AP poll. We were out of 13 weeks total. I think counting week 0, we was number 1, like all but like 2. And then in the CFP, we was number 1 for like 5 straight weeks. And then you lose by 3. And they say you number 6, dog. Like they say, like we rank behind Florida State, mind you.
Yes. Well, we got a point spread, but they the underdogs.
It's a tough scenario. It was a tough scenario this year because a lot of times we have more teams with losses.
Yep.
So
it always works itself out. Hey, man,
look, I think the Pac-12 messed it up.
I'm just gonna say this real quick, man. It's all damn Slaughter's fault for such
It is. It is, JV.
It's all Slobbering fault. I'm just gonna lay it right there, man. Y'all let that y'all should be ashamed of
Because if they
yourself, man.
win,
Kick their
Alabama
ass
out.
Hey, big
Hey,
time.
y'all gonna want
Yeah.
help again.
Say it,
I'm
JV.
like this.
But you
Nah.
said
Listen,
something just then.
at the end of the day, the Dogs are used to handling their own business. So
Yep.
next year we just gotta handle our own business. Don't leave it in
Oh, we
nobody
in
else
next year.
hands.
Yeah.
But just know, man, 365 days of the year, no matter what it is, man, it's always go Dogs around here. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate our
and we
guy
tell
Rambo
them,
coming on, man. If y'all going to the game, man, Rambo is down in the Fort Lauderdale area. You know what I'm saying?
y'all can stay at his crib.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all.
I ain't
He
saying that.
Airbnb in that thing.
You might can catch him at the local sports bar. You might can catch him at the local sports
Yeah,
bar.
you catch him at the local sports bar.
Hey, what's that address, Rambo?
Let me
I'll
get
text
that.
it to you. I'll text
Phone
it to
number
you.
will be in the description, y'all. Rambo phone number will be in the
Oh
description. Just hit
man,
him up.
listen, man. The regular season and the conference championship done came to an end, man. We'll be back to do a preview for the Orange Bowl. The Orange Bowl is on December the 30th, so that's looking like we'll be back on. Ooh, we might have to do that Wednesday unless y'all want to go the day after Christmas. We'll figure it out. Y'all pay attention. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. Then you don't have to worry about it. It automatically pop up on your phone. Or if you're not following Tailgate Kings on IG or Facebook or Twitter or Respect the Hedges on Facebook,
What you doing with your life?
IG,
What you doing?
Twitter. Hey man, you got to follow us, dog, and then you won't have to worry about
Get your life together.
Get
Hit
your
that
life
button.
together, man. Hey, for my co-host, man, JB. Hey, again, shout out to the Tailgate Kings for putting on a wonderful event, man. And then E-Rob, Rambo, Cool Cal, shout out Coach I, man. As always, respect these hedges, man, and go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Tailgate King.